The hardest problem that I have, well, among the usual problems of life, is trying to explain to people how bad things are. Because everybody lives in a fishbowl, their own fishbowl. Imagine this, and I use this analogy all the time. You're in a fishbowl, you're on a table. And inside your bowl, it's fine. You've got some water, you're floating around, you're swimming, doing your stuff. And all of a sudden, sometimes food just drops in from above, out of nowhere, like some hand of God just drops this stuff. But the house that you're in, the house that the table is in, the table that you're on, the house is on fire. But you don't know this because in your world, relative to your world, everything's fine. That's how most people are. They don't understand that this is the total, the complete decline, the controlled demolition of law and order by design, by plan, by an orchestrated collapse. And this may sound like, aren't you going a little too far here? Do you think maybe you're getting a little carried away? Not on your life. Not on your life. This is something that is beyond anything anybody has ever really understood. Because what we're seeing right now is something that nobody in my generation or, well, before, has ever seen. Look, we've always talked about the liberalization of the courts, or maybe sentencing, was a bit lax. But we're talking about critical legal studies. We're talking about the reformulation of law and order, which basically is the destruction of law and order. Alvin Bragg is not, the Manhattan DA, is not some anomaly that just popped out of nowhere. He is a part of the system by design, part of the controlled demolition of our collective law and order. I know this sounds nuts, and it should, because your first reaction is, this guy's got to be crazy, because if I'm right, and I am, things are real bad. So it's a version of shoot the messenger. Just dismiss people. Oh, he's a conspiracy theorist. Oh, he's talking some mindless. I'm right. I know what I'm talking about. This is a world right now that we've never seen. But here's the thing. Let me go back to what I said initially. To so many people who live in their little fishbowl, they don't know anything. They may watch Fox News. They see those three folks in the morning. They're so happy. Okay, it's bad, but things are going to get better. This is the United States. We always bounce back. We're put here by God. We're some kind of we're part of a divine plan. We're different. We're special. We're the United States. We're the good guys. Nothing can happen to us, right? Right? Nothing can happen to us, right? That's what people think. They have this idea that, well, it's... And when it comes to Trump, I don't know what kind of a mondo la la land these people live in. Oh, he won't be convicted. I can't say everything for sure, but is 99% good enough for you? There's nothing fatally wrong with this indictment. There's nothing that is so fundamentally wrong with it that people look at it and drop it in horror because the stench, the feculent stench of this. No, it'll pass. You don't think Alvin Bragg and his scores of backbenching, second chair, DOJ, legal, critical law studies experts have poured over that? Do you think he came on this one weekend? Do you think Al Bragg said, I got an idea. Hear me out. We're going to take the falsified business record statute and we're going to expand upon it. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Do you think that's the way it is? You're kidding me, right? You're kidding. And do you think that it is beyond the realm of possibility that Donald Trump could get convicted of this? What are you, nuts? Sure. This is reality. Get out of your fishbowl. Look around you. You've got a Democratic judge in the Democratic city, in the Democratic state. This is like Tammany Hall revisited. And if this guy has any potential future aspirations for the big time, the federal bench, Attorney General, SCOTUS, the way he absolutely destroys that is to dismiss an indictment against Trump? What are you, nuts? What do you think this is? Fair? What does your fishbowl tell you? You think that he's going to say, oh, no, I don't care right or wrong. By God, I took an oath. We're not asking him to rob a bank, knock off a liquor store. If he were to deny a motion to dismiss based upon the statute of limitations or failure to state a crime, it's not fatal. It'll just be passed on to the Court of Appeals. And if it goes to the jury, you think some juror is going to sit back and say, I was the one who hung up the jury. I was the one responsible for the mistrial. Yeah. Hey, all you friends, all my fellow neighbors on the Upper West Side, I'm the guy. I'm the holdout. I helped free Trump. I derailed history. We had the chance to convict an ex-president, but not just any ex-president, that ex-president. Are you nuts? Now, does this mean the system is corrupt? No. The system was always not designed to allow this, but it permits this because that's what happens. This is something called target prosecution, which I have been telling people since the beginning, and it doesn't seem to get people's attention. But this is Beria. This is Stalin. Show me the man, and I'll show you the crime. But wake up, my friends. Wake up. If you think that somehow Donald Trump's going to walk away from this unscathed with an apology, I mean, it could happen, but don't count on it. Now, like this video. You may not like the message, but you may not like the truth. Subscribe to the channel. And please tell me where I'm wrong. Comment as you see fit.